Oh, let's see, let's put this battery back in here for permanent this time. Let's try to keep this thing so it is road ready, which is part of why we're here today. We are finally back at it. We've had one snowstorm after another, but today it's sunny, it's 40-some degrees outside, and it feels amazing. We're gonna take the 79 Chevrolet half-ton pickup truck known as the Foreman. We're gonna fix the brakes on it today. This side's good, that side's hose is bad. So we need to replace it. It's gonna be the first time doing this job. Should be okay, I know we talked about it before. Some of you gave me some good positive encouragement on getting this job done. So I can see the brake hose right down there, and I just have to figure out a way to grab it on the back side because it's rusted. Anyways, let's get started. We gotta take this thing for a first drive down the highway since the first drive down the highway. But we got a few things to do to this. Thermostat coming up. Oh, what else do we got? I'm gonna put a return line back to the tank on that fuel pump line as well. And I think there's something else. We've got the thermostat, fuel pump. We're gonna do the brakes. We're putting the battery in here. We're gonna anchor it down in that battery tray so we don't take it out anymore. The Chief is outside today. That was his sidekick though, right, Moose? Anyways, thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. My family appreciates it. We'll get started right now. Well, Mooser, don't go under there, okay? Yeah, yeah. We need to get some jack stands under here with some wood. We got a lot of spring cleaning to do around here, don't we, Moose? Yes, we do. It's nice to be able to work outside again. Gets pretty dark in the shop. Let's see, where we're gonna put these, man. Oh my. Right there, buddy boy. Oh my goodness. It's loose. These lugs have been backing off as I've just been driving it around the yard here. Ay caramba, that does not look good. These lugs are silly. Oh my. Yeah, Morse. Okay. We're talking custom 10 deluxe cool. Right, buddy? Oh, we're on the wrong side again. Hot route. This tire's on nice and tight. I'll show you in just a second. Whew. Isn't that sunshine nice? Come here, Mooser. Make sure that you got some good solid ground. Driveway's all dried out. Ishka. Are those even gonna hold? Oh yeah. All right, so now we'll go ahead and just give a little bit of support right there. Crank it up. Ah, look at this. This is how loose it was just going around the drive. Come on out. These things fit in there just really tightly. I don't really like them. I just think it's kind of goofy. It's a little bit challenging. I think I might need to get some washers. I got to get new lugs all around, actually. Come on off. I'm going to show you the brake line in just a moment. And watching a few other of you out there, you know, you just kind of cut off the hose or the line, whatever you want to say. Well, that one's kind of tight. Not really. What are these? This one's just going to need a little bit of help coming off. I mean, it just barely fits. I would like these lugs to stick out more. I don't know what type of rims these are. They say they were made in Japan. So that's got to be, we're going to call that okay, because three-wheelers came from Japan. Am I tightening this thing down? It's got to be loosening up. Come on. Need an extension. We got 4. Thought we had 5. Maybe there's only 4 on here. Ishka! Yeah, you can see where it was rubbing because it was loose. Good thing we didn't drive it far. Would have been not good. Oh, you can just stay right there. It's fine. I wonder if these things even thread on, or are they all goobered up? No, that's okay. Don't exactly know what happened. Just didn't get them on there enough, or what? I tell you, they are silly. Hopefully O'Reilly has these, or Napa. Maybe that one auto place has them in advance. Probably not. Just being honest. Huh. That does not feel good. Shouldn't be jiggly like that. I would say this one's effectively bad. It tightens up there towards the end. Brake hose comes right up in here. We got a 5/8 right there. And something or other right here. All right, we'll bring out our kindergarten scissors, teacher's edition. This would be the one that the teacher uses. Oh yeah, there's lots of light in here. Yeah. Get him? Oh man, not really much leverage though, is there? 1, 2, 3, go. 4, 5, 6. There we go. Let's push this up. They are, I don't know. They're as expected. And I guess it's just gonna be drippy. Don't lick it, anybody. Especially you, Moose. All right, so it's just gonna keep dripping a little steadily here. Looks like we can't use this, obviously. It's got a hose coming out, so I'm gonna grab a 5/8 wrench real quick. But I do have the Master Force vice grip because I'm gonna use that on the opposite side of this. I don't want to get full of brake fluid and have trouble gripping stuff. On the opposite side of this, it's gonna try to move. I gotta hold it in place, so let me take this back. You missed some greatness in here the other night as we went ahead and put our Jeep Liberty CRD back on the road, our turbo diesel. Been sitting for, at least a year and a half. Has lots of problems, but we're getting down to the bottom of them. Nope, there it goes. This goes here. Organization. Five-eighths. It's half of one. Here we go. We'll take them both. Cats are out running around. You just do that. Hey, Chief. Come here, buddy. We love you. Come on. Okay. I'll let you be. So we're going to try to see right down in here, right on this side. Oh man, Moose getting attacked. You don't want to anger him, buddy. You trying to avenge me? That guy right there is Tina. There's Brownie. She bites. Where's the rest? Oh. Yeah, there's Goldie and Blackie. And where is the Chief? Oh, there's White. And there is the Chief standing right behind her. He's my buddy. Just like you. Right. You're such a good boy. Tina, what are you doing? Ishka. All right, let's get it figured out. All right. Don't get any brake fluid in your eyes. I don't recommend it anyways. What in the world? Okay. Remember to always have your truck supported. Don't do this without having the truck supported. See if I can just get a vice grip on there. It's in a pretty silly type of place. Can I do it? Maybe. I don't know. Well, yeah. Some of you said that this is an easy job. Maybe you guys are in California. It is not looking the best, but I think we're gonna get it. All right, well, we're gonna try this out. We're gonna try an actual wrench, which probably, in all likelihood, is not going to work because there's just, I mean, maybe, I guess, maybe. Too big. All right, so 7/16 is too big. How about a 3/8? Is that what we got? Yep. These are just so little for the amount of torque that this thing's gonna take to break free. The underneath of this looks excellent. Believe it or not, it looks great. Ah, oh my. That whole thing is moving. How silly is that? All right, fast forward about 4 days, 5 days maybe, and it just got really cold out. We had those 2 days that were nice. It got cold out. I'm talking really cold. Just a few degrees away from being a winter storm. We had a winter weather advisory and it did snow a little bit. So I got it crawled back in the shop and we've got both brake lines attached. Now I fought with this one, it busted due to rust. I put a new nut and bolt in there. This is the old brake hose. This is the one that was working properly. Let's swing over to the other side real quick. Mooster's coming with, come on buddy. Come on over. All right, a little dark in here, but you can see here's the new line. I fought with it. That was so rusted that it came apart. I basically just sent it, and I boogered up the retainer nut on the back, so I went ahead and grabbed, got a brake line over here somewhere. Went ahead and went with the PB Blaster. Do you guys know that WD-40 for a can this size, about 11 ounces, is almost $10 now? It's a lot of money to be putting into these old projects. I went ahead and cut down the 5/16 wrench here so I could get in there and get that retainer nut turned. Didn't really work the best. How about you do what you got to do? Got the fluid topped off. I bled these out as best I could by myself. And we're going to ask Dad, I already called him, ask him if he will help us bleed these brakes the rest of the way. Put this back. Oh, hey, here we go. Look at that. Where'd all those papers come from? Painting papers. This went to Max Auto. Not Max Auto, what is it? Max Hardware today. This is what I grabbed. I can't get a hold of the retainers anymore. This little horseshoe right here, this holds it from going in through the frame. And then you need a retainer nut on the back. So this is a fine thread. Threads right on, and then of course your brass fitting is going to thread right into that. And everything is good down there. I don't think we're going to have any leaks. Want to make sure we get it done the right way, of course. Let's see. Let's grab some of this for the drive just in case. And sit. We'll leave those paper towels in there. Here's our fuel system repair kit box. PB Blaster, we can put that away. All right, we got both down on the ground again, that's good. Torqued them to 100 foot-pounds each. So now that we got the brake hoses good, hopefully, except for bleeding them, of course. Got the windshield washer fluid filled up so the washer fluid light doesn't come on. That's a joke. What I've got here is this universal kit. This is a choke heater tube kit. We're going to stay all original with this, of course, except this is going to be a dorman part on there. Maybe that doesn't make it original, but we're going to get the heat tube hooked up again. If you remember a while back, one of the last videos I was hammering away on it, straightening it out. And we got it so it fits in there just fine. It's not frail. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Not a lot of room here to work. Oh, I don't know. How about over here? All right. Take our air breather off. Okay. There's supposed to be some vacuum lines hooked up to this, 2 of them. Pretty sure I took them off and capped them because they weren't good. We'll get those sorted out as we need to. One of the things I also want to do today is I want to get a return line back on this because that's what it had before. And eventually I got to get this moved off the thermostat. Let's see if it's wearing on it at all. It's not at the moment, but it does, you know, it pushes up against the thermostat housing. We've got a new one of those as well. We're not going to worry about that right at the moment because we got to get the garbage dumped out of this. It's been going on way too long. Anyways, less talking, more doing. So here's the box that I've been using so far while working on this. We got our MicroGuard oil filter. We got our little filter here that's going to go on the carb again too. I'll probably put one on there when I'm messing with the angle of how that feel comes out. They make them. But to the matter at hand, our choke tube. Let's get this closed up. Let's see. I don't have a great workspace. This dorman kit comes with some threaded insulation. Comes with your piping. I don't know how many feet, couple feet maybe. Does it say this is kit number 76850? No spaces or dashes. Looks like it's got everything we need to fix. I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here in the kit. Brake clean. Just get it all over, it's okay. What do we got over here? So I think I'm going to run this on the wire wheel real quick. So I could be wrong, but I think if I make a cut right about there, right where this little ledge is, I think it's going to be able to line up good. We'll be able to connect this to the carburetor. Just do a little bit of up force on this right here and then get it right back down in there. I think it'll work good. So we're going to try that here. Universal typically means you got to do some modifying, right? Okay, I don't know where we left off exactly, but I'm going to take the carburetor off. We're going to get this choke tube kit installed one way or another. It's freezing outside, and just to get the truck to start up to run in here this morning, it took quite a while. I had to hold the throttle and it was dying. Just the choke is not set, and it can't be set without that choke tube. It's not going to work right anyways. Just got 4 bolts here to take this off. 2 long ones in the front, 2 short ones in the back. Is the same size? I don't know. Let's see, what are they? Yep, what is this? 1/2 inch? So I'll reveal the plan to you in just a second. Hang on with me. Okay, come on. There we go. Let's see. And just kind of comes right off of there. I just need to move it a little bit out of the way, not much. Ishka. I don't necessarily recommend this type of way, but this thing was, the choke tube itself, or the chimney pipe, was all bent up. I bent it back. It's good. It's not in great shape, but it'll do at the moment, and I got a bunch of RTV on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically take and tap in just that little piece right there. See if I can get you a good shot. Man, it's cold in here. Did we turn down the heat? This is a little sketchy. Come on. I can't get in there good. How about this? Yeah. There we go. Let's grab our other one as well. So this brass one's going to come right down into that one right there. And for that, I'm going to have to move that carburetor a bit more out of the way. Then our tube's going to go down into that. I just need to deburr it real quick. There we go, just like that. 1, 2. It's going to fit right up in there. Hopefully you can see that a little bit. I'll keep working on it here. Let's see. Let's not put that in there for the moment. Ooh. Yeah, we're draining water. Draining water. We're draining. We got fuel moving around in there. Let's not ruin our intake gasket. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that in like that, but we're going to try it here. And if you can look right down here, you can see we got the brass fitting down there, and then we got the other fitting right there. So we're going to connect the heat part of the tube to that. I believe the heat comes right up, goes into the choke. Could be wrong, probably not, maybe though. And then this is going to be your fresh air where it comes in, swings in, warms up, and goes right into where you got that coil that heats up and expands and shrinks as it gets hot and cold. Now I've got this right here so that way I can actually take off the carburetor and I can get this right out with it. It's not going to break off or have to twist off anything like that. So I'm just going to take a very little bit of ultra black gasket and I'm just going to put it on the bottom part of that pipe, and that is going to prevent any air from leaking. Doesn't have to be much at all actually. Just going to get the back side here real quick. Stuff stands up really good to heat. I mean, it's just literally like a skim coat, and it will fall right into those cracks, and we'll let that set up. Got everything back on. It's all hooked up and solid. So now we're just going to take a little piece of this Dorman kit. I'm going to put it on the brass part, and I'm just going to let it swing up. We're just going to, I might even cut this down just a little bit. We'll see here. So right now it doesn't go into choke because it didn't have a heat tube hooked up. Let's go ahead and hook that up. And by hook up the heat tube, I mean, let's dial in the choke. Those were loose. Don't need to be that loose. I want this kind of tight so this cap doesn't turn. There we go, that's better. Okay. We're going to set it right there. We're going to try that out, see what happens. We don't want it to run rich. Let me just take a little, we're just looking for this arm to start moving a little bit. There we go. Just starting to push on that arm. We could be having successes shortly here. So now we're choked until that really starts, coming down like that. It won't take much to come off the choke. Is it too sensitive? I don't know, we'll see. But we're gonna leave it choked for now. See what happens. I'm gonna open up the door, fire it up. I don't like that choke tube at all, honestly. I thought about just keeping it like it was, but if we ever touch it again, we're going to go ahead and go to the electric choke. Oh, I think it's flooded. Something's not right. What's the deal? What did we change? What am I missing here? I don't know. I'm gonna try capping that off. Just see if that makes any difference at all. It's got a real weird whistle going on. It's acting like it's really wanting to crank off for some reason. Where's that whistling coming from? We're gonna try it right there, see what happens. Where's the fire extinguisher? There it is. All right, just in case. I think we got the choke fine. I don't understand. What am I missing? What's going on? I disconnect something? Hit something? Starter's starting to not sound happy. Not enough fuel, but it sounds like it wants to run like a wild chicken, like the Chief Unleashed. And I don't understand why exactly. What was that? What did I miss? The world happened. Something flew out of there. Something is not happy. And I don't know what it is. What did I do? Hooked up the choke tube. Timing is obviously off, but it was running way better than this. What's going on here? Looked like something shot out of that intake. Anybody know what it was? I dropped something down in there? I don't think so. What's the deal? Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to push this outside. We're going to take our chances outside in the cold. Hey! Ishka! Moishka! This thing is silly. I don't even know. You guys are gonna have to tell me what changed. All the linkage looks fine. Everything looks okay. Why does it sound like it's not running on all 8 now? Did I hit one of these wires? No. They all seem fine. I think I know what I did wrong. Maybe. You ready? Set. How about right there? What do you think? I feel like I'm shooting in the dark at the moment here. Goodness. Here we go. Watch out, Crystal. Okay, we're not getting any fuel there. That's sounding better. Maybe. Okay. Getting closer. Never give up. Okay, 1, 2. You can tell it's got a timing issue, which is why it doesn't rotate evenly. Something's not right. Phone a friend. Well, I can see I've got a fuel leak right down here. So let's see if I can, right down in here. So I'm gonna have to take the carb off. I'm gonna have to take a look at that, see what's going on. I mean, we rebuilt it, it was fine. I touched it today. There must have been something not quite right. So I think we're gonna call an end to this video. I'm not giving up on it. You know, it's an adventure. So send me all your thoughts, just positive ones, please. No negativity, that doesn't help anybody. But what's going on with the Foreman? You know, drove it in, put the choke tube on, and yeah, I don't know. Stay tuned, we'll keep working on this. Send me your thoughts. We'll talk to you guys next time here on Two Stall Garage. Bye-bye.